Have you ever noticed that what you wear totally changes your mood? That's not just in your head, it's actually science. Hi guys, my name is Riva and welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. A lot of you guys might know I'm a student at one of the biggest fashion schools in the world. And contrary to popular belief, we don't just learn about draping, sewing, and styling. We also learn about science and how it relates to our industry. So today I'm going to share some fashion psychology facts that I learned in school that you can use as hacks to ace your next interview, to ace your next first date, to make a good impression on people, and to just build confidence. These are not just random style tips, they are facts backed by psychology and research. So I'll link all my sources down in the description box below so you guys can do your own research and reading as well. I'll also be using a lot of visuals like pictures and videos in this video to make it easier for you guys to understand. I do not own any of these pictures and videos, so let's get started. So the first concept I'm going to tell you guys about is enclothed cognition. But this phenomenon tells us about how what you wear changes how you think. So these two researchers, they actually conducted this experiment where all the participants were split into two groups and they were all made to do some attention related activities and tasks, kind of like a game where you just have to pay a lot of attention and find some patterns and things like that. The first group were made to wear white lab coats, and the others were kind of like a control group. They weren't given a specific outfit, they just wore whatever they came with. The results found that the first group, the group that wore the lab coats, actually performed a lot better than the second group. Lab coats are usually associated with professions like doctors and lab researchers and people who work in lab. We all know that these people often perform tasks that are intellectually challenging and stimulating. So when these people were asked to perform an attention related task, wearing their outfit and looking like them influenced their performance. So next time that you actually wear a blazer, your brain might operate in CEO mode. It can make you sharper, more focused, more confident. And that's why dress for the job you want is such a true and real statement. You really should be dressing like the job that you want. Next, let's talk about color therapy. No, color theory. Oh my gosh. I swear to God, if I started to list every single research related to color theory, I think I would have pages and pages worth of sources to go through. So this is just a proven fact, and I'm sure you guys all really know about it. But color really changes everything. Psychologists have found that different colors trigger very specific emotional and social responses in us. So here is a quick cheat sheet of what colors you should wear when in different types of situations. Oh my god, there's a ladybug on my window. It's so cute. Oh, I get distracted so easily. Red signals power, attention, and attraction. Red nail theory is very, very real. It also signals confidence. You need to wear this when you're trying to stand out, when you want to be that one person in the room who is different from everyone else. You need to wear this when you are trying to own a room. Also, red is known to make people hungry, which is why a lot of fast food restaurant chains use it in their logos and their advertisements and also their restaurant interiors. I'm not sure what the psychological effect of that is. I haven't researched it too much, but if you know about it, let me know in the comments. But I feel like it definitely works. Like every time I'm passing by a fast food chain, even if I'm not super hungry, I'd be like, I deserve a good bag of fries today. Any shade of blue will signal trust, professionalism, and calmness. This is great for interviews, for the first day on a job, and anywhere where you are trying to look like a reliable person. Yellow stands for optimism and creativity. It's a color of friendship, so great when you're trying to meet new people, amazing for networking events, and just trying to make yourself look like a happy go lucky, lively person. Great if you're a content creator because it makes you seem more fun and energetic. People are drawn to yellow very much. It has like a good energy. I guess right now is a great time to hop on the butter yellow trend because it's gonna make you so attractive. Black is sophisticated, sleek, and authoritative. I wear a lot of black even without trying to, and I think it's mainly because A, it's one of the easiest colors to style. It goes with so many things. And B, I feel like my personality is like that. I don't think I am very, very authoritative, but I can be when I need to be. But it's so sharp and sleek, and I feel like if you play with different silhouettes in black, it's very easy to balance that edginess of it. But whenever you are wearing black in professional settings, you have to use it very, very carefully because it can also make you seem distant and scary. And sometimes that can have a negative impact. So be careful with the silhouettes that you use. Don't make it too sharp. Since the color is too sharp, maybe you can play with a little bit of a softer and flowy silhouette to kind of take the edge off. Baby pink is associated with romance, femininity, and even a little bit of submissiveness. So this is great if you're going on a first date, if you're trying to make someone see you in a romantic light. White is usually associated with innocence, purity, and cleanliness. White is a very versatile color. We associate it with weddings, with hospitals and doctors, like I mentioned, white lab coats. You should be wearing white when A, you're trying to seem like a clean and responsible person. It also symbolizes purity and innocence. So when you want to seem not guilty, I've heard that there are a few studies about wearing white in the courtroom. I'm not going to mention any of them because I can't think of any from the top of my head right now. But if you have any specific studies that you've seen, please leave them in the comments below. Please educate me as well because it's so interesting how it's such a dynamic color, but we see it as something so plain and bland. Next, I want to talk about first impressions. A study by Princeton University found that people judge you in the first 7 seconds of meeting you. In those 7 seconds, your outfit does most of the talking. So next time you're at an event, make sure that your outfit has something striking, something that people can remember you by. You can make your outfit memorable by having an interesting silhouette or an interesting color palette or a statement piece like outerwear with a fun and unique texture, sunglasses, earrings, a cool bag, some accessories. And I think this is why the customization and bag charm type of trend is so important today when people are trying to build their personal brands and trying to stand out. It's so useful when you are trying to get noticed in a room full of people, especially if you're in a creative industry. For example, let's say if you met someone for the first time and you see a little Labubu charm on their bag. I personally don't like Labubus at all, but it's trendy. It's something that you've seen on the internet and then you're seeing it in person on somebody. You're gonna remember that person because later on you're gonna have conversation. When you think about this event, you're gonna think about that person. You're gonna be like, oh my god, there was this girl with the Labubu charm that was so cute and I really liked how it looked on her bag. Similarly, if you have a specific keychain on your bag that's very different, people are gonna think about you as the person who had that. And the same goes for what was on your t-shirt. Like, let's say you were wearing a graphic t-shirt with an eye-catching slogan, something really witty. People are gonna look at it and people are gonna judge you based off of that. Like, if you were wearing a t-shirt that said something witty, they're gonna think, oh, this person's really funny and intelligent. Even something as simple as a great pair of shoes can signal your professionalism or creativity. My microphone died, so I have to do the rest of this without one. I'm sorry for the background noise, but anyway, fuck it, we ball. It's fine, I've cussed on this channel before. Shoes are actually one of the first things that people notice about you. So no, don't wear your beat up sneakers that you've been wearing since you were in middle school to your next interview because yes, they are going to notice. Shoes are a great investment to make. Next, I want to talk about dopamine dressing. This is a buzzword that's been going around on social media a lot, but what it really means is rather than hopping on any trend that you see on social media or on the runway, dress in clothes that make you feel happy and fun and confident, and that sparks joy in you. Rewearing your favorite outfit builds an emotional memory for you. So your brain links your look and your outfit to a good memory. The blazer that you wore when you negotiated a deal or aced a presentation, your brain now associates that piece of clothing, that blazer, to success. The outfit you wore when you went to the club with your friends and you felt super sexy and confident, your brain is going to start associating that particular outfit or the color of that outfit and even like the shape and silhouette of what you were wearing to the feeling you got while you were wearing that. And you can actually use dopamine dressing to build a capsule wardrobe. It can be like a confidence closet or a happiness closet, which consists of go-to outfits that make you feel most empowered. It's kind of like wearable therapy. So just like your plushie or your emotional support blanket from your childhood can make you feel comforted, when you put on something that is associated with a happy memory in your brain, you will recall that memory and then you will start feeling what you felt in that particular memory, feeling happy, fun, energized, and your dopamine level is then rising. So that's actually what dopamine dressing means. Alright guys, so now that you know all the impact that fashion can have on how people perceive you and how you perceive yourself, next time you're getting dressed, don't ask yourself what looks best on you, but instead ask, what am I trying to communicate, and how do I feel, and what do I want to feel today? Comment below something new you learned, and if you want more fashion, psychology, and confidence related content, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos, like this video and share with all your fashionable friends, and follow me for all my socials to keep up with my life in fashion school. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!